Good morning, guys. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA, just leaving Walmart in Marble Falls, Texas. It is 9:19 a.m. Central Standard Time, and thanks to my new calendar, I know that it's April the 29th, 2017, and it is 78 degrees right now. Okay? It's going to be a little warmer. We've got a little cool front coming in tonight, and tomorrow should be nice and comfy in the 70s for a day or two, and then back to the normal Texas warmth. But anyway, what I thought I'd do while I'm driving this morning, since some of you like these driving videos, a few of you anyway, and it gives me something to do. Got a lot of new subscribers, and that's great. I love the hell out of that. And I get a lot of comments on the videos, and I appreciate that. And I get mail too, and I love that. But for you new subscribers, I'll introduce myself. My name is Rusty, and I live in Central Texas, near Kingsland, Texas, near Burnet, Texas, near Marble Falls, in that triangle. It's just a rural area of Texas. The population of Marble Falls, Texas, the town I'm in right now, is a little over 6,000, and that's the largest town within 80 miles of me. And the largest one, of course, would be Austin, Texas, which is about 80 miles away. The videos that I do are mainly related to camping, but that's not all. I do a lot of different stuff. That's why I have a generic name, Rusty 78609, and that's the zip code to a post office in Buchanan Dam, Texas. It's an unincorporated community that I used to live in, and when I set up my YouTube channel years ago, I just plugged that in, and that's the way it's been since I started the channel. My first video, if you check, you'll see that it shows that my first video was posted 3 or whatever years ago. But I just did one video. It was using a Kodak camera just to see if I could. And I did it. And for 2 years after that, I didn't do any. And then I thought, well, I'll do a few videos and see what happens. And well, things happened. I mean, the channel has picked up a few subscribers, and we get a few views, and now I no longer have to do wine and beer tastings, because I was doing that to make me I needed a couple of $100 a month to make my budget work. I live on Social Security, and I live in an RV, a travel trailer, a 26-foot Jayco J-Flight bunkhouse. My home base is, I've got a few small lots, and I have my RV parked under an aluminum cover with a deck, a wooden deck. And it's really nice. It's a great home base. I love it. I don't pull my travel trailer anymore. I did for about 20 years. I've had 4 different travel trailers. I think I may have had more. I can't remember more than 4 anyway. And I did full-time RV for a number of years. It was very interesting. I got to see a lot of the western USA mainly. I didn't go east. Well, I did go to Cummins, Georgia for a while, because I was doing some work camping, and that's where the training was done, and then after that I headed back west. But I'm 71 years old, and now I've got a 13-foot Scamp on order. I'm thinking about pulling, possibly. It just depends on how the truck camper works out. If the truck camper satisfies my traveling, camping desire, then I'll probably just stick with it, because I'd rather not tow anything. I like the freedom of just having one thing and going with it. And besides that, in the pickup by itself, I'll get around 25 miles a gallon. That's what I've been getting here. Actually, I've gotten 26 a couple of times. I have a 2017 Dodge Ram pickup. It's a 4x2 short wheelbase, regular cab, 6-foot 4-inch bed with 321 gears and a V6 8-speed. Does really good. But that's kind of where I'm coming from on these videos. Again, this is Marble Falls, Texas. It's in what's called the Texas Hill Country. That's where I live, and I've lived here off and on for the past 25 years, I suppose. Been a long time. It's got a reasonably good year-round climate. It gets pretty hot in the summers. June, July, August, and to the middle of September can be quite warm. Well, from the middle of June to the middle of September can be quite warm and uncomfortable. And my goal is, I'm hoping to achieve that, is to be able to go to the northern parts of New Mexico, Arizona, southern Utah, and so forth in the summers to kind of get out of the heat. Just go up into the elevations and cruise around, and that's where I'm headed with my plan. We'll see how that works out. But we've got a good group of viewers for you new guys, for you new subscribers. You'll find that out. They're very helpful. Everybody helps each other. If you post a comment and you need some help, you'll get it. You get a lot of it, and that's great. But I do these driving videos every now and then, even though the camera is a little shaky sometimes, and you know, it may not be the best quality picture. Right now I've got a LG K20, I think it's what it's called, V from Verizon. I've got the unlimited data plan from Verizon, and so far it's worked very well for me. I know it has some limits in that they'll throttle you after so many gigabytes of hotspot or regular usage, which is okay. I can deal with that. So far it's worked good. I have no complaints. Now that we got the bill all straightened out, which took forever, but we did. Now we're all on the same page now, and I think it's going to work out fine. So I do all my videos using my smartphone only. I don't have a GoPro or any of that other stuff. It's a very low budget YouTube channel, and the reason is I don't make much, so I can't spend much. And I want to use any excess funds that I accumulate to go traveling, because my budget is, you know, I can live on what I've got coming in, but if I go camping, then I have to dig into savings, and I've just about depleted that. But I mean, it's all planned. I mean, I was a CPA for 20 plus years ago, chief financial officer on boards of directors, so I understand finance. It's not, you know, these things aren't unplanned, and I'm not going to get myself in a financial box, because I've got a fixed income from Social Security that covers everything. And of course, you got Medicare for insurance, which is fine. I'm fairly healthy. I don't take any medication, of course. I do a lot of things to avoid that. Diet and exercise primarily. And this is just a little driving video. This highway right here is 1431. It goes from Marble Falls over to Kingsland, Texas. If we're going west now, but if you were going east, the opposite direction, you could go winding through the hill country and come out in Cedar Park, which is basically just a suburb of Austin, Texas. And that's where people go if they need certain products, because a lot of things are not available up here, and you do have to go to the city or order over the internet and have them delivered, which, you know, Amazon and Walmart, that's great, because we do have a large Walmart in Marble Falls, and then you can order from Walmart.com and have them delivered free. So, you know, that's made the whole difference for me up here. You know, 10, 15 years ago, if you needed something, you just had to drive into Austin. That was your only option, but it's not anymore. You can go to Amazon or Walmart.com and get anything you want. So, and with the internet, you're in constant contact. Cell phone coverage up here with Verizon is good. If you go any further west, much farther, once you get past Llano, Texas, the coverage drops off for Verizon, and then you're kind of within an AT&T area for a while. But if you're on Interstate 10 going west, you've got Verizon pretty much all the way out, and that's the way I go when I go traveling. But this little community that we're coming up to right now, this is called Granite Shoals for you new guys. It's a lake, sort of a lake community. It's on Lake LBJ, which is a constant level lake in the Highland Lakes chain. The Colorado River, it forms all the lakes in the Highland Lakes. The headwater lake is, well, not headwater, just the first lake is Buchanan Dam, 22,000 acres. And then you've got Inks Lake, then you've got Lake LBJ, Lake Marble Falls, Lake Travis, and Lake Austin, or Town Lake in Austin. But it's a nice area. I mean, if you're looking for an area to retire in, one of the areas of Texas that I think you might want to look at, I'll give you two choices. Well, actually, there's a hell of a lot, but you know, East Texas is a little humid, and anywhere along the Gulf of Texas is a little humid. So you just bear that in mind. I've lived down there. I know. I lived in Victoria, Texas for about 15 years, and it's very humid, and I just didn't like it. This area I live in, Central Texas, is much less humid. The climate is good, but the area two areas I was going to mention, one is Fredericksburg, Texas, population about 10,000. It's about 50 miles from where I live. It's pretty close to Interstate 10. It's about 20 miles from Interstate 10, so you've got a major highway to get to, and it's not too far from San Antonio, Texas. But it is a great little German community, very clean. They've always got something going on. I mean, the Chamber of Commerce and the economic development people have done an amazing job at attracting visitors, because you'll go there any day of the week and there'll be thousands of people on Main Street shopping in the hundreds of shops that they have. It's just a really exciting little city. If I leave this area at some point, that will be the city of choice for me. Another city of choice, it's very remote, is out in far west Texas called Alpine, Texas, population about 5,500 or so. We've got a university there called Sul-Ross, and it attracts, of course, you got a lot of young people there, so you have a little youthful influence there. And near Alpine, you've got Marfa, Texas, which is a little artsy community now, kind of like Santa Fe or Taos. And they're up in the elevations. The elevation of Marfa is probably 6,000 feet. Elevation of Alpine is probably a little over 5,000 feet. And then you've got another little community out there called Fort Davis, population maybe 1,500 to 2,000. Elevation probably around 6,000 feet too. And that little triangle, all those little towns, Alpine, Marfa, and Fort Davis, are all 22 miles apart or 25 miles apart. So you've got a nice little triangle of communities there to check on and property to look at. But out in that area, it's very remote. And I lived out there for a while, but it's just, you know, I've got, even though I don't see my sons or grandson that often, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, if that, it's just a little remote. It's just way out there. I did like the climate though. You know, the Alpine, Texas has a wonderful year-round climate. The summers, you know, the highs will get in the, you know, low 90s maybe. But the low humidity combined with the elevation, you know, you're very comfortable year-round. In the winter, they might get a little dusting of snow. In Fort Davis, they'll get a little dusting of snow. No real accumulation, though. Just enough to let you know that there is such a thing as snow, because in Texas, most parts of Texas never see it. But anyway, just thought I'd give you a heads up to you new subscribers who I am. I've full-time RV'd. I've camped in a Prius, a Toyota Prius. I did that for about 5 years, and just recently traded it and bought this pickup, which I'm going to put a camper top on. But go to my YouTube channel homepage for those of you that are interested in RVing or car camping or Prius camping for sure, and check out the playlist for those. And also, for those of you that enjoy the mail call videos, I started a playlist for the mail call videos for the people that send mail. We have what's called mail call, where I go through the daily mail and read the letters. And I'm going to check the mail right now, as a matter of fact. So we'll see if we have a mail call today. But anyway, just for you new subscribers, to give you a heads up, enjoy the videos. some of them. I'll go camping pretty soon. You're not going to get any really technical things or any really well edited videos with music and backgrounds and stuff. It ain't going to happen here. It's going to be just what you're getting now. This is probably a peak. This would be a viral video for me. But having said that, let me get over the mountain here, and I'll turn this video off. In the interim, I'll kind of give you the location. Right now, we're coming up on a little hill that's really an overlook over Lake LBJ. Even though you may not, you'll be able to see the lake off to the left in a minute or so. Maybe not much of it, but a little of it. You get a taste. But on the left side of this hill or mountain, whatever, there is a pull-out for an overlook, and they have a monolith there, a monument, and it has some information about Lyndon Baines Johnson, I think. But this is a popular area. It's a transient area because most of the people up here have lake houses and they have jobs in Austin, Houston, San Antonio, and other places. So that the homes are just vacant most of the year, like most lakefront areas. But now that we've gone over the mountain and down the hill, I'll end this video. We're coming into the little community of Kingsland, another unincorporated community. It does have a post office, and that's where I'm headed. And as soon as I can get around here and get my finger in position, I can end this video. But anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can, drink plenty of water, 3 quarts a day won't hurt you. You may pee like a racehorse or 2 or 3 peckered possum, but you'll feel better. And you'll also become good friends with your restroom. A viewer commented why I wasn't saying that anymore. Well, the reason is sometimes YouTube will pick a word or two out, and if it doesn't match up with their algorithm just right, then your ad rates go down. But anyway, drink plenty of water, you'll feel better. Take deep breaths, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth several times a day. Why? Because that'll relieve stress, and relieving stress will lower blood pressure, and lowering blood pressure will make you feel a lot better. And when you feel good, you'll make good choices. Stretch, walk, keep your health, because we're going to be going on a trip here pretty soon, probably the middle of May. As soon as I get my camper top and get it all situated, we'll see. But anyway, adios amigos. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.